and we'll see how the quality comes out. So today is the building policy of Xerxes. Well, I should say the Achaemenid dynasty, but Xerxes definitely continued this. So, guys, the importance of building, once again, as per the administration of Xerxes, as per the religious policy of Xerxes, one of the main ideas of Xerxes is he continued this tradition of his forefathers, particularly his dad, in his building policy. So this can actually be a major kind of argument if you are asked a question on building policy. The idea of being a good king, one of the ideas of kingship, meant actually building something. What kind of monuments did you actually build was kind of a mark of you as a successful king. And this had a multitude of benefits. So it gave you the ability to portray yourself as mighty, promote your gods, and remember the importance of Ahura Mazda as god to the family line. Xerxes, as his father, is not afraid of talking about who his father, who his grandfather are, to promote that dynasty. And also employment, people having jobs to build and inscribe and all of these things. More jobs is a good thing. So building kind of helps assist that. Just some side mentions. There is a completion of a palace at Susa that Darius starts and Xerxes completes that. We've got some building in Ecbatana, but these are not the main. These are not the main ones. It's Persepolis that is our big key feature here that you should know inside and out. So Persepolis is begun by Darius in 515 BCE. So, oops. Yep, I don't know what I've done there. So that's essentially Persepolis appears to be our symbolically important one. So Persepolis. So again, this is essentially the last slide, but and there's definitely more information that we should be unpacking here. But guys, I cannot understate the importance of knowing Persepolis here. It is so important for this dot point, and it actually does link to a lot of your other dot points as well. So in terms of the structure, the architecture and stuff like that, not only is it big, is it monumental, but it also, there's a mixture of like Egyptian and Greek kind of influences here, which also reflects how powerful the empire is in order to bring in the best architects and stonemasons from its reach. Obviously, we have a huge amount of inscriptions around Persepolis as well. This is obviously linked to propaganda for Xerxes, talking up Xerxes, talking up what his religious policies are and divine sanction. Again, not afraid to talk about the family line. And there's also some inscriptions there of the actual subject states that serve Persia, I should say. We've got, remember, don't forget the fortification tablets that talk about economic transactions and paying wages to people. And we've got the reliefs and the friezes, which have got people definitely portrayed from different parts of their empire, from Africa and stuff like that. And again, this is the portrayal of a harmonious rule. It is portraying the king as all-powerful, but it isn't necessarily one of a conquering one, it is, or conquest. It appears to be more of a harmonious rule, and they're all in it together. The other importance of Persepolis is this isn't like Susa or Ecbatana, where it's a conquered building, but this is actually founded as an Achaemenid capital city on Persian soil. So this does kind of appear to have a higher degree of importance for the Persian Empire than the other ones. And again, as we learnt in year 11, the exact purpose of Persepolis is still subject to debate. There are some different theories on it as a religious center. But we learn about it. Was it there for the celebration of the Nowruz festival, which is contended today by modern historians. But what we do know, even if we don't know the exact purpose of Persepolis, it is pretty clear what Xerxes wants to achieve. He wants an impressive, imposing structure for visitors to understand his power. And I think he achieves that. Guys, in terms of what Xerxes contributes here, it's actually Xerxes that contributes the most. I thought I had that point down, but I mustn't have, so I might put that under here. Xerxes. So it's Xerxes that completes the Gate of All Nations. Even though Darius starts the Apadana, it's Xerxes that completes it. Xerxes does the Palace of Xerxes. He starts the Hall of 100 Columns, but his son finishes it. He finishes the imperial treasury, and then there's the harem built as well. So just sheer addition to Persepolis and building policy, Xerxes absolutely blasts it out of the water for how much he contributes to Persepolis in relation to his building policy. So yeah, it's nice and quick, but we're definitely going to have a lot of source evidence that we are going to go over in regards to this.